That was easy.
Take note of the things that work and put them into your manifesting routine. And if you're really interested in manifesting, you will not glaze over this. You're going to do it and you're going to see a difference. Hey guys, I'm Jasmine with Manifest a Specific Person Fast, and this video is about 5 steps to manifest anything. And we're talking about persistence here, and a lot of you guys really wanted to know how to create persistence when you're manifesting. So we're going to tie all of that in here, because if you're not able to be persistent and consistent, then you're not going to be able to manifest anything. So this is 5 ways to manifest anything that you want. Stay tuned until the end of the video, because at the end of the video, I'm going to give you a bonus tip that is going to tell you how do I actually get myself to do these 5 things? Because I think that a lot of people find that they learn everything and they can't actually do it. Well, I'm going to tell you how to get yourself to actually do these things at the end of the video. The first step is really important just to get established, because if you don't have this, then you're kind of running around like a chicken with its head cut off. You don't have a plan. You're not keeping track of what's working and what's not working. So you really want to know that. Think about that. You want to know what has been working for me and what has not been working for me. So if something works for you, you really want to know that you are going to pay attention to that, right? Write that down or take note of that thing that did work for you. If something made you feel better, you want to know and be aware and conscious of what it is that made you feel better. Okay, and then you want to work this into your routine. So you want a manifesting routine, knowing ahead of time that, hey, this works for me and I'm going to put it into my routine. When you start doing that, you're putting yourself at a huge advantage, and you're ensuring that you're encouraging yourself to cultivate and facilitate habits that ensure that you persist and that help you persist and that help you establish this way of being that's just normal and natural for you, that helps you win, right? That keeps your mind on track and everything else on track. So I would say, step number 1, you want to take note of the things that work and work them into your routine. If you want an example of a manifesting routine, I'm going to put that up here for you guys. I do have a routine that I recommend, and this video fully explains it, but make sure that you watch the rest of this video before you go to that. I will have it at the end of the video as well for you to click on. This cannot be understated. Anyone who is not using this, I can tell right off the bat with my coaching clients and everything, I can tell if they have been doing this accurately and appropriately or not. I can tell if they're slacking in this area, because they're either going to be in a good place or not. And if they're not in a good place, it means they didn't do this. Because if you do this, you will be in a good place, and you will be in a place where it's the place where you want to be. You'll know how to manifest. You're going to feel good about yourself. You're going to have positive thoughts. You're going to have a very God of my own reality type of outlook. And that is utilizing your ability to put yourself into a state. All day long, you're putting yourself into different states. Normally, you think pretty crappy about yourself. That's what you're used to. But you definitely don't feel like you're the God of your reality and that you can manifest anything that you want all the time, anytime. And you actually can feel good, amazing, ecstatic, and like you're in control of your reality all of the time or most of the time. No problem, right? That is not difficult to do. Oh my gosh. I think this is the basis for everything, and you just work this into your manifesting routine. And then once you do that, you're creating the state all of the time that puts you in the right place where you just know that you're the God of your own reality and you know how to manifest. And once you put yourself in that loop of doing that, you're just there all the time. And then you realize how easy it is to get into a place where you're able to manifest easily, and just be in that good mood. I have been talking a lot about manifesting God's state. Wait until the end of the video because I'm going to have that playlist there for you to click on. I'm going to have a playlist with all of these videos here because it's so important for you to do all of these things that I'm saying. And I have other videos to explain it. But God's state, it's just, you are going to do what you envision yourself doing, and you are going to be what you envision yourself being. So if you want to be or do something, you have to think about yourself in that way. It's as easy as that. And once you accomplish this one time, you're going to see what I'm talking about. If you think about yourself in a certain way, you're going to be that. You're going to be there a little bit more, and you're going to have more control and whatever. And then you think about yourself in a crappy way, and then you become that, and you're like, what happened? Well, just go back to thinking about yourself in the right way and manifesting that state again. If you forget this, it's all going to go downhill, and you're going to be like, I don't know what I did wrong, and this is what you did wrong. So make sure that you're on top of manifesting your states and manifesting the state of being the God of your reality, which means I know how to manifest anything and everything that I want all the time. Once you get that, and it's not hard to do, okay, but once you really understand what that is, and you can understand based on the videos that I've produced already, everything is going to be available to you, and you will be able to persist if you persist in manifesting your states. All right, so number 3 is mastery. What is mastery? Mastery is not as hard as you think. Basically, this is what mastery is. Mastery is, it doesn't matter what is going on, how I feel, what I think, I still know no matter what circumstances going on, no matter how I feel, no matter what I'm thinking, no matter what I'm doing, no matter what, I still know that I'm okay and that everything is okay and that I'm the God of my reality and that I can't mess up my manifestation and I'm not mad at myself. That is mastery. When no matter what is going on with you inside or outside, you're not beating up on yourself and you're not being distracted by whatever seemingly not ideal situation is happening, because you still know, you're like, it's not a big deal. I know how to get back to where I want to be. This doesn't have to affect me negatively. I don't even have to react or respond to this at all. It's fine. When you can have anything going on inside or outside and you don't have to freak out, because you know that you don't have to freak out because it's not a big deal, because you can always get back to mastery. You can always get back to the state of your choosing. When you know that, you don't have to beat up on yourself or anybody else. That is mastery. And it's as simple as just having your head screwed on straight and understanding that, hey, it's only a big deal and a big problem if you say it's a big deal and a big problem. And if you don't say it's a big deal and a big problem, it's not, because everything is whatever I say it is, because I'm the only one manifesting here. Not a big deal. If you want something to not affect you in a negative way, then just know, hey, that doesn't affect me in a negative way. We're good. You know, move on. That's mastery. So no matter what's going on, just relax. It's not a big deal. Instead of always being after something, like, I want to manifest this thing, I want to manifest this thing, I want to manifest this thing, be after happiness. And happiness is here. And I don't mean be after it like it's somewhere that you're not. I mean enhance the quality of your awareness towards the idea of happiness. Everything that you want is just because you're going to be happier in the having of it. But it's even more than that. The fact of you being able to enjoy is the evidence of you living in the end. So if you're able to enjoy yourself, enjoy your life, and get lost in the moment and just be happy, that's what you're going to, like, you're in the end, because that's what you're going to do when you're in the end. So all you have to do to exemplify and demonstrate to the universe that you believe in that, you know that it's done and that you're in the end of that doneness, is allow yourself to feel happy and be happy about what doesn't matter. You train yourself to this higher acuity of being able to tune into happiness What floats your boat? What feels good physically and non-physically? It all starts right here. What thoughts feel good? Relishing in the little thoughts that I have the ability to think because I am free to run around in my mind and think whatever I want to think. And that's amazing and wonderful and awesome and so life-changing when you really understand that. I don't want to say seek happiness because happiness is not somewhere where you're not. Attune yourself to paying attention to happiness so that you're not missing the opportunities to accentuate and highlight and capitalize on potential happiness that is already there for you to enjoy. And I'm not just saying that, like, this is what I do, because happiness is so close to the God state, to that, living in the end, knowing that it's done. It's so close to everything that you're trying to get to. And it's all really very state and vibrationally set. It's all very just state and mode and demeanor, everything that you're trying to get to. It's a state that's already here that you just need to feel into, and then that's when stuff starts changing. You don't have to be happy to manifest, okay? You just need a belief. But happiness is very close to power, your power, right? Because happiness is a right that you give yourself when you feel that you have, that you're satisfied. What does satisfaction feel like? It does feel like power. It does feel like freedom. So it's just so close to everything that you want. When you start building your acuity to be happy, like paying more attention to more things that will make you feel better and relishing in little thoughts that feel good and little things that feel good and attracting delicious food everywhere that you go and attracting delicious, wonderful experiences just because I love to enjoy, it's going to be like so much easier for you, and it really, really catapults you because you're in the end. You're telling the universe or yourself, or you're manifesting more satisfaction, more happiness, more love, more peace, more good things, more everything that you want. What is happiness? Happiness is, this is what I want. So make more of that. This is what I want. This is what I want. This is what I want. It's just what I want. Yes, 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 yes. I love it. I notice that I can create all the peace in the world. I can not be upset about something, but if I'm not implementing happiness, there's no momentum. Happiness helps you. First of all, it's like past persistence. Like if you have happiness, you do not even need persistence. Like that is what you're looking for with persistence. How do I be happy? It creates fast forward accelerated momentum. Maybe you guys don't know this, but when you're happy, things happen faster. And it's not just happy. There's like many different words. It's like basking, relishing, enjoying, loving. It eliminates the need to persist in anything because you're in the momentum. That's what happiness is. So I would say, yes, completely act like you are training yourself to be able to feel more of that in everything. There is joy everywhere. Like I can touch my arm and I can really focus and feel it in a new way if I'm attuning myself to positive sensations and to pleasure and to happiness and joy and love and feeling for that. When you start training yourself to be more aware and conscious, and then taking on the opportunities that you have to be able to channel that ability of awareness in a way that is positive and desirous for you, you will experience a different world. Like, let's say that you're doing an act, like let's say that you're doing sex, okay, or something like that. Any act, like you could be making out, just an example that like you could be doing this and you're not attuned to pleasure and it's like, or you could do it and you're totally attuned to pleasure and it's a completely different experience. And that is the difference. That is life. This is the juice of life. It's like so important. So yes, it does help your momentum a lot, and it's completely beyond persistence. When I start really implementing this in my life is different, and it does not take much. Maybe focus on this for a couple of weeks. Just in little things, taking a bath, enjoying all of your food, like just, I do it a lot up here where I'm like, delicious thought, delicious feeling, It's a huge difference. And if you're really interested in manifesting, you will not glaze over this. You're going to do it and you're going to see a difference. You gotta know how to choose your goals. Because if you choose a goal right now that just feels completely ridiculously far off to you, the whole thing, you're just never going to be satisfied, and the whole thing is going to be like totally a bummer for you because you didn't believe it to begin with. And then when you get more evidence that it's not happening, you're being more upset, and it's kind of like this downward spiral instead of this upward spiral. So knowing how to choose the right goal is very important. You have to choose a goal that actually feels good to you. You can't choose a goal that feels bad to you and then have that be your only goal and that's your only focus, but yet you're failing. And so it just takes you in this depressive downward spiral. No, you have to have fun with choosing to manifest things that you know that you feel good about and that it feels like this positive challenge, not a difficult challenge. It feels like, yeah, like that would be fun. Why not that? Like, I do random things sometimes, like Cancun. The idea of Cancun came to my mind and I was like, I'm going to go to Cancun. And then this ended up turning into like this mini coaching seminar that I'm doing in Cancun with you guys. And the joy of getting to a goal that you have chosen and seeing yourself manifest something, it helps fuel your ability to manifest other, perhaps bigger, other goals that you may want or have in your life. So don't start with something that feels far off or difficult to reach or out of this world to you. Start with something that feels fun, interesting, random, not something that, there doesn't have to be any rhyme or reason for it. It's just, I want to go to Cancun, like whatever. Like I just want, but I mean, it has to be something that you can feel good about, right? Something that it does pique your interest. It does ring your bells. So if I say I want to find $5 on the street, maybe that doesn't do anything for me. Maybe that doesn't light me up. And so I'm not going to get it because I don't actually want it. Like you have to pick something that you do actually want. Something that you feel good about that is very intriguing and delicious and fun for you, but is also not a big deal. And then you start having fun manifesting those types of things and you get in this momentum where you're just able to apply it to the other bigger things that maybe were unreachable to you before. Bonus tip, this is how to get yourself to actually do these things. If you're one of those people that, you really want to implement more of the things that you learn when it comes to manifesting, but you're not sure how to get yourself to like sit down and do the journaling or do the thing or figure out your routine. If you just see yourself, picture yourself, relax, manifest a state. That's what we're going to do. So you're going to see yourself applying a manifestational technique and routine and putting it into practice and implementing it to the point of success in a very easy manner. See yourself doing all of those things. See yourself very easily implementing this. See yourself being a person that does not mind sitting down and applying it and getting it done, or that I get inspired at just the right time and I'm able to do it. If you want yourself to do something, see yourself doing it ahead of time and imagine being that person and what that person feels like and is like and thinks like, okay? What is that perspective? I can see myself being that. I can feel myself being that, a version of that, right? There's infinite versions of you. Imagine what that version is that implements easily and effortlessly, and you will become that. Hey, if you want to like this video, give it a like. If you want to subscribe. For more videos like this, make sure that you hit the bell button to be notified because I release a new video every Tuesday through Friday. Oh, and if you want to join us in Cancun, those links are below. I have coaching. I have a membership group on Facebook that you guys can join. And that's getting a lot of fun, actually. So I highly recommend it. And a lot of my success stories come from inside the group, too. So if that sounds up your alley, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.
That was easy.